Hello, and welcome back to the 3 Up Moon livestream, everybody. It is Monday, May 31st, 2021. My name is Matt, otherwise known as 3 Up Moon, here on Twitch and YouTube. You can always catch me here at 1 p.m. Pacific onward, doing at least 1 or 2 streams a day. I do retro games, I play ROM hacks and fan games, as well as randomizers of retro games. And one of the main 3 randomizers that I play Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World, and Link to the Past randomized. Now, Link to the Past is a very popular randomizer. In fact, it's the one that popularized the idea of randomizing like levels and enemies and stuff like that in retro games. Super Metroid would be the next most popular one, I think. And they're really cool ways to re-experience these games. This is our 7th run, so if you're watching live on twitch.tv/3up_moon, thank you so much for tuning in. We started this one last week, and it randomizes everything. It randomizes item locations and chests. It randomizes the color palettes in every part of the map. It randomizes enemies, the amount of damage the enemies do to you, the bosses in each dungeon, as well as the boss damage, the amount of hits it's going to take them down. And it also randomizes your playable character. You also have the option of uploading your own character sprite if you wanted to do that, which is really cool. We've turned music off, so we're going to be listening just to sound effects from the game, and we're going to be listening to other video game soundtracks. But we're playing as Super Meat Boy, an Edmund McMillan game. He made Gish and the Binding of Isaac games, the Legend of Bumbo as well. But yeah, Super Meat Boy Forever is available on the Switch right now. It's a pretty difficult platformer. I think it's pretty funny that we're playing, because we do play a lot of Binding of Isaac Rebirth on stream, or we've got a playlist on YouTube. But it's cool to use a different sprite. I played this game as Homer Simpson. I've seen people play this game as Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life, or their own fan-made original characters. Now, we have a bunch of the items right now. This is part 3 if you're watching on YouTube. Also, consider clicking that subscribe button. I have every single one of my streams in full, and you can also go back and watch all 6 previous runs of Link to the Past Randomizer. And we've got a bunch of items, but we're missing a few things. We don't have a light source. We've hit pretty much most of the dungeons up, and most of the areas that we can explore in the light world. I think the entire light world has been fully explored, except for we don't have the mushroom, so we haven't gotten that item from the witch yet. And the upper section of Death Mountain, but we've pretty much done all of Death Mountain aside from the dark rooms. And that's one thing that's stopping us right now. Right now we have the fire rod, but we don't have the ice rod. And in the Ice Palace, which we've fully completed except for the boss, and the Swamp Palace, which also we fully completed except for the boss, in both of those places, Trinex became our boss that was randomized. And unfortunately, you need the fire rod and the ice rod, I think, to take out Trinex. So we got this seed gave us 2 Trinex boss fights, so we can't really complete those palaces until we get the ice rod. Misery Mire we were able to explore up until we got to the dark room. I didn't realize there was a dark room in that dungeon. And because we don't have a light source, we haven't found the lantern yet. We're actually blocked off from continuing through Misery Mire, the upper section of Hyrule Castle dungeon to take on Ganon and create a portal from Hyrule Castle courtyard to the pyramid. The Palace of Darkness has a bunch of dark rooms as well, and then Eastern Palace has some dark rooms. Plus, a lot of the Death Mountain caves in the light world, and I think also in the dark world, require a lantern. So we're kind of locked off from a lot of those places. We also can access Turtle Rock, but we can't actually do the dungeon because Turtle Rock requires the Red Cane. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We'll do a quick overview of the map in just a second. Thanks again to everyone that's been tuning in. Thank you again to Eternal Symmetry for the raid yesterday. Welcome to the stream, Aaron. Welcome to the stream, Eternal Symmetry. Welcome, Michelle. We'll listen to some Pokemon Snap music for the time being. Then we'll dive into the game, and we're going to be listening to a pitched down version of the Super Metroid soundtrack as we play. It's a game that I don't know quite as well, but I'd love to try out the randomizer sometime. I know there's also a Super Metroid and Zelda 3, sort of Link to the Past randomizer as well, where you can find things like the Morph Ball in the Swamp Palace, and you can find the key to Misery Mire in a Chozo statue or something. It's kind of interesting. Excuse me. So stick around, we've got some Link to the Past Randomizer as Super Meat Boy coming up next. Hello everyone. You should be able to see me and see the game, and right away you can see we're playing as Super Meat Boy, or what looks like a red Domokun, and we've got some crazy palettes going on. So this is our light world at the moment. At the end of the last part, which you can go see on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, you can just check out the Link to the Past Randomizer playlist. We took on the Tower of Hera and we defeated it. Completed it. We're all good to go. I've checked out most of the Death Mountain caves now, and I think we've pretty much explored everything except for there's a couple ledges that we need to access once we get into Turtle Rock, but we don't have the red cane, so we can't actually, we can get into Turtle Rock, but we can't complete Turtle Rock without that. We've done all of the other checks though. So we've checked out every single cavern that we can check out that doesn't require a lantern. We did the Zora check in Zora's domain. We don't have the mushroom, so we're still looking for the mushroom to get an item from the witch. We got our green pendant and traded it to Sahasrara for a red rupee, but the green pendant was in Thieves Town and we already completed that. Palace of Darkness, Eastern Palace we haven't even attempted at all because I know that we don't have the lantern, but it is very possible the lantern is there waiting for us in one of the early rooms. We did all of Lake Hylia and we did use the mirror, and we have mirror, we have hammer. I'll show our items off in just a second, but we were able to access the Ice Palace and complete the entire Ice Palace except for the boss, because like I mentioned earlier, Oh, let me get the moon off. Like I mentioned earlier, we have the fire rod, but we don't have the ice rod, and I believe you need both to take on Trinex. So there's that. We found the moon pearl underneath the hobo bridge, so we got that early. We did all of this, the swamp, marshy area, as well as checked everything we needed in the transition area between that and the desert. And we did access and complete the swamp palace, and the same thing happened as the ice palace. We've got Trinex waiting for us here, and we need the ice rod, but we've checked everything here in the dark and the light world. Same thing with the desert. We've completed the desert. That was already done. So that Thieves Town and Desert Palace were doable. We did all of the Kakariko checks. There's nothing waiting for us here. We also brought the frog back to his like blacksmith friend from the dark world over to this house here. We've done the check here with the ocarina in the dark world and with the shovel in this like wooded area to the west of Link's house or Super Meat Boy's house. We've done all of the Lost Woods check except for the lumberjack, because the lumberjacks don't get finished cutting their tree until you fight Aghanim, and we can't fight Aghanim because I think we don't have the Master Sword yet. Like, we could have the Master Sword, I could be wrong, but we also need the lantern to be able to get through some of the dark rooms in the upper Hyrule Castle to fight Aghanim. Then once we do that and open the portal to the dark world, then we can actually come back here, and there is just a piece of heart waiting for us. So it's nothing crazy, but that is our item. Once we have all 3 pendants, we can go to the very top of Lost Woods and get what would be our Master Sword. We have done all of the cemetery stuff. We did the entirety of the escape sequence underneath Hyrule Castle. Just defeated Tower of Hera. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of options. We checked the Ice Rod Cavern. There's not a whole lot of options left, except for, like I said, Eastern Palace, Palace of Darkness, Hyrule Castle's upper section, where we go to take on Aghanim. Oh, 1 second. I gotta adjust something here. Gotta adjust my controls. And then yeah, Death Mountain. There's a bunch of caves in Death Mountain that we can't access. Just 1 second here. I just have like a screenshot button. I don't know why there's a screenshot button associated. Weird. Hold on a second here. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Let's get some music going. We're going to be listening to some music from Super Metroid, but let's also take a look at what we've got. We do have the Master Sword, I just realized, so let's take a look at our items. And you let me know if I need to adjust the volume at any time. If you need more game audio, if you need less of me, happy to adjust it. Now, the items we have are pretty decent. We just got ourselves the light arrows. We have both boomerangs. We've got our hookshot and bomb, which we got early. We have 2 medallions. We're still looking for Quake, I think. We've got Bombos and Ether. Fire Rod, looking for that Ice Rod. We have the hammer and the ocarina and the shovel. We've got all 4 bottles. We got ourselves the cape, the magic mirror, both gloves, the Pegasus boots, the flipper. Pretty decent shield. It's not the mirror shield or anything like that, but it's still pretty good. And then the blue tunic and the level 2 sword. We're missing 1 pendant, and the goal here pretty much is the same goal as Link to the Past, the original game. It is to find all 7 crystals and defeat Ganon, but we can't open up Ganon's tower until we do that. So, welcome, Michelle. Thank you for that hydrate. Thanks for the scissors and the moon. And if you're just joining, hope you're having an awesome Monday so far. Welcome to the stream. No, we're not playing the Super Metroid randomizer. We're just playing Link to the Past randomizer. And as you can see, we are Super Meat Boy in Link cosplay. The shield is basically as big as our entire body. And we just did Tower of Hera. So we have some options. I mean, my inclination here is to try and go for, and I hate doing the dark rooms blind. That's why we really need a light source. But my inclination is to try and go for Eastern Palace, because those I feel like are the most doable dark rooms.
Metroid is in captivity.
It is.
The galaxy is at peace.
Is it? Hell yes. Now, as I was saying before that rude asshole totally interrupted me, I think it's most doable to go to Eastern Palace. I'm 100% positive that we've done all of these checks here. Yeah. I can see that we blew it up. Yeah, we've pretty much done all the Death Mountain checks at the very end of the last stream. Have we done both of these? So yeah, we do have the Hyrule, or we do have access to the Hyrule Castle, the upper section. We just can't, to take on Ganon, we just can't necessarily get through those dark rooms that easily. It's really tough. The reason why the dark rooms are really tough to do is because all the enemies are randomized. When you're in a dark room, you don't have a light source in this game. You actually can't see the enemies. And also, we have the randomizer turned on with random enemy damage, so any enemy can do any amount of damage to you. So we don't know, like, I mean, we could be in a situation where an enemy did 7.5 hearts or 8 hearts of damage and just not know it and not be able to see the enemy. If you could see the enemies, then that would make it infinitely easier. But we haven't even attempted this yet, so. But let's do it. We haven't even like walked into Eastern Palace yet. Guarded by a chicken. Oh shit. Okay, that's not cool. That's not cool. Yeah, let me know if I need to adjust anything video-wise or audio-wise. Also, if you've never played Link to the Past Randomizer before, highly recommend checking it out. It's such a fun way to re-experience the game. It's completely different every time. Like, all 7 of our runs have required us to take completely drastically different paths. And I think that that's really cool. Okay, that didn't do any damage to us, thankfully. That gave us knockback, but it didn't do any damage. So fingers crossed that we find the lantern pretty early in here. Shoot. Super not cool. Using an item tracker just off screen as well, just to keep track of what items we have, what ones we don't have. And I like to practice these games because I want to eventually do some multi-streamer races down the line. And there's all sorts of really cool modes of this too. We can play standard mode where you have to follow the normal structure of things, or you play open mode, which is this mode. You can start in the sanctuary or in your character's house, like Link's house. Oh, come on. That did all that damage. Get out of here. Open mode's pretty cool. I really enjoy playing open mode. Nice little secret over here. 3 hearts. There's also Triforce Hunt mode, which I really like. They add a brand new Brother of Sahasrara, a new Elder Sage that is hanging out in Hyrule Castle Courtyard, and he says, I'm looking for 20 pieces of the Triforce shards, and you can find shards of the Triforce, like, mixed in with all the randomized items. So you don't necessarily have to do all the dungeons, it's just a race to find, 20 Triforce shards. So that's a really cool way to do like a co-op run of a randomizer version of this game. Oh wow. Okay. Thank you, emulator, for slowing down on us. By thank you, I mean fuck you. This room doesn't ever randomize the skeletons. I think it's like hard-coded in. So we got ourselves a mushroom, which is great. And the big key early on, that's also great. Because then we can at least access this room. The boots can be dug up. Oh, I know. We actually found the boots in the shovel minigame just south of Kakariko Village. Or Thieves Town, I guess. That's what it's called. In the Dark World. Hopefully again, that's a decent balance for audio. I can bring the volume down a touch if you'd like. You just let me know. I can't tell because I have a different monitoring mix in my headphones here, so I'm fully relying on the chat to let me know. There we go. Piece of heart. Yeah, the dark rooms are tough. They're not easy to do blind. Okay, so I'm using bombos. And it kills one enemy. Okay, one had rupees. Another rupee. pot in here somewhere. Okay, got the key. Is this room just here for the key, or is there a treasure chest in here? That I can't tell, but we went back. That's cool. Yes. It worked. Hell yes. Okay, so we were able to do it blind, which is crazy. I hate doing it blind, but we didn't, we luckily didn't run into any crazy enemies there. We lucked out. There's a Kuko in there. Holy shit. Jazz hands. No thanks. More bombs we can't carry. We can increase our bomb capacity if we want. This is tough, though. Can we do this part blind? Just dodge the fire bar. This is actually pretty useful. Holy shit. One of these things has a key. Yes. Yes. Is it worth it? Holy shit. Nope. That's okay. That's okay. That's totally fine. As long as we can get past it. This music is very soothing, and of course we're gonna die. Because it's the randomizer. Sure. The music is very soothing. We were playing with Metroid Fusion and Metroid Prime music in one of the other parts, and also Metroid Zero Mission, which is an awesome, like, Super Metroid style remake of the first NES Metroid game. Now you can use the randomizer however you like. There's all sorts of different ways to, all sorts of different modes and settings that you can alter in Link to the Past Randomizer. I think that's part of one of the reasons I like it so much. Oh my god, look at this. This is a lot of enemies. A lot of these moblins here. It's a mob of moblins. Did not drop a lot of loot. The things you find underneath pots, by the way, or underneath skulls in the Dark World, they are not randomized, but the items that enemies drop is definitely randomized for sure. I'm not even sure what the best course of action would be here. Shoot. Let's try this again from the top. No, 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 no. Holy shit. We're so close. No. No, so close. There we go. So like I said, the bosses are randomized, but also like the amount of like hits it's gonna take to take them down. It's also fully randomized. Got ourselves our third crystal actually, which is nice. That was pretty quick. I didn't think that was gonna be as easy as it was, to be perfectly honest. Thankfully that heals us. We got really lucky with the dark rooms there. So now, yeah, we've got 3 crystals. We can cross that off the list. I'm actually just going to get a pen. 1 second. Alright, does anyone in the chat know if they played this game before? Does anyone in the chat know if you can beat Trinex with any other weapon besides the fire and the ice rod? Do you need the combination of both? Because that's our situation in Ice Palace and Swamp Palace, is that we don't, I only have the fire rod, and I wasn't able to do any damage with the items that I had earlier. But yeah, you just, like, let me know if you know this game well. That would be super, super helpful. Hopefully, it looks like the volume is just a little too much. I just want to make sure the balance is okay. Okay, Palace of Darkness, I know has a lot more dark rooms. And we need the lamp for Misery Mire. However, we did just get ourselves the mushroom, so let's do this. Right there, but let's warp here. Also, Link to the Past Randomizer gives you that like item. You can scroll through your items with L and R, which you could not do in the original game. In the original game, you always have to press start. It's a little bit of a quality of life improvement. You can also load up on some potions here too while we're at it. So the mushroom is going to give us bombs, which we can't hold. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Completely useless. Huh. Just trying to think of what else we could do. What else could we do that we have not done? Misery Mire, we have only gotten to a certain point with, and we basically hit a wall with the dark room. Hyrule Castle Dungeon we can access, but there are dark rooms as well. Palace of Darkness. Turtle Rock we can't access because we don't have the proper cane. We don't have any cane. Is it just 100? Come on. Oh my god, that did so much damage to us. Fuck that. No way. Yeah, it's just 100. Let's get some more bombs. Like at least more bomb capacity. Ooh, what can we do? I really don't want to do these rooms blind. That really sucks. It's one of the my least favorite things to do in this game, especially when you're doing an randomizer, because we just got lucky in that last attempt. Oh, let's go to Hyrule Castle. Let's see what we can do. There's going to be an item on the ledge of the pyramid as well too, so it gives us another check. Oh, fuck that. No way. always love the atmosphere of the Super Metroid soundtrack, also the Metroid 2 soundtrack on Game Boy Color. Grew up with that one. Well, I guess it's on Game Boy, but it also had colorization on the color. But the soundtrack to that, using the Game Boy sound chip, it was just brilliant. Fuck. Not being able to see this is awful. I have no idea what I have to do in here. Like, this is completely blocked. Ooh, hopefully that's the right spot. Nope. Okay. Come on. I have no idea. Yes, that's what I thought. Oh my god, that sucks. Fuck. Wow, okay, did we do this? Oh my god, did we get lucky? really sucks having to do this blind. Oh my god. I have no idea. I'd like, this is crazy. Wow. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen. I think we actually have to, like, we did an honest attempt at it, but I think we actually have to go to the beginning and leave. Death Mountain. The Death Mountain, like, dark rooms are gonna be tough. Palace of Darkness, I guess, is the only other option. When we get the magic powder, we'll also be able to find an item where the cape normally is. Not the cape, sorry. We'll be able to find an item like in that fountain. It's just to the east in the blacksmith's house of, just to the east of Kakariko Village. But you need the magic powder, which is another item we don't have, to get that item. Palace of Darkness it is. Yeah, we did totally explore this place. Damn it. We need that lantern. The lantern or the red rod. We already did this. Or the ice rod. The red cane, sorry. The red cane, the ice rod, or the lantern. That's all we need. Nothing else. We've done all of the ice palace, however we don't have the ice rod, so we can't do the Trinex boss fight because all the bosses are randomized as well. Trinex is also waiting for us in the swamp palace, so we've completed both of those dungeons, but we haven't just haven't done the boss fight. We attempted Hyrule Castle dungeon, the upper section, but really tough to do without the lantern. And we luckily were able to defeat Eastern Palace. That's basically all we've done so far this stream. Palace of Darkness, here we come though. We have access to Turtle Rock, but we don't have the red cane in order to complete it. Oh, do we even have enough rupees to do this? We might not. There's our monkey. There's our monkey. He's going to open up the Palace of Darkness for us. We've got some crazy sprite slowdown at the moment. Yeah, there's definitely some not so sprite slowdown. Good luck getting in. What? We just paid him. Isn't he supposed to open this for you? Is there something I'm missing? Anybody watching know what I'm missing here? Just not enough money? confused. Let's go get more rupees, I guess. That's the one thing I can think of. Okay, maybe we can gamble on some roops here. No, there's a quicker way to do this. There's a quicker way to get rupees. For anyone just joining, we're playing Link to the Past Randomizer. All the chests and items are shuffled around. We have completed the Ice Palace, and we need the Ice Rod. We only have the Fire Rod, because the bosses are shuffled too, so there's a Trinex waiting for us at the Ice Palace. We can't defeat it until we get the Ice Rod, and same thing with the Swamp Palace. We just luckily were able to clear the Dark Rooms blind in the Eastern Palace, but we're really looking for the Lantern. And the Lantern will allow us to open up, obviously, Hyrule Castle Dungeon, which we just attempted earlier, Death Mountain, Dark Caves, as well as the Dark Room in Misery Mire, which is a little bit of a dead end that we ran into last part. This is our 7th run of Link to the Past Randomizer, and with each run we're just trying to learn where all the checks are and get better at it. I think we're going to try and go to the pot farm instead of the minigame. We know, we got a hint that there's basically just some rupees if we bring the dark chest to this guy. We can attempt it though, just to be sure. Because there is an item that you have to bring like a sentient purple chest, like treasure chest, that follows you over to this dude. Yeah, this might be quicker to just farm this way. Let's try and get it to at least 400 and make sure that we've got enough rupees. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully it's not a situation where we need the lamp. If anyone in the chat knows why the monkey did not let us into Palace of Darkness, I'm assuming it's money. But I could be wrong. It could be that we need the actual lantern to get in there, which it could be crazy. Okay, just one more. Yeah, let's actually bring this. See if we can bring this chest over to this guy. Oh, fuck off. That did 6 hearts of damage. That bat. Or keys, as they're known in Zelda games. Oh, shit. Damn it. So much damage. Holy shit. No way. I just can't let that happen. Isn't the purple chest here? Somewhere in one of these buildings? With the roof opened up? I'm pretty sure. Here it is. Here it is. Is that gonna come with me? Yes, it is. Nice. Hopefully this is like an item that's useful. Okay. Here we go. Bombs, come on. Waste. Maybe the tip that I was thinking of, the hint, because there are hint tiles throughout the game. Maybe the hint I was thinking of was in a different seed for some reason. Alright, well, Palace of Darkness, I mean, we have 425 rupees, so we should be able to get there. No problem. And if I'm wasting my time, by all means, please let me know. Like if it has nothing to do with rupees. Wow, that was so close. Okay, so that cost 10 rupees. It only took 10 rupees from us there. That's crazy. Well, then why won't it open the palace? It's so strange. We had 85 rupees last time. Ah, okay. So it was rupees. You need 100. I gotcha. Good, good, good. Enter the Donkey Kong Temple. A DK Temple. Hopefully, Palace of Darkness is not gonna have too many dark rooms. Or we can get through it easily, just like the Eastern. A unique item requires the hammer. Cool. So far, lots of unique items have required the hammer. Okay, that's nothing. Oh my god, no. Okay, we're definitely using the mirror here. point first. You need the arrows and you need the hammer to complete this dungeon. Hopefully that's all we'll need. We got ourselves our first key. Second key. Not sure why my emulator was doing that. Let me just reload. Got the big key. Wow. Just for an extra key, nothing special. come on. That's bullshit. Just walked over the ledge both times. No. Fuck off. It's not doing a lot of damage to us, thankfully. The randomizer worked out in our favor there. The enemy damage randomization. Well, that was silly. Damn, I knew it. Fuck. So annoying not having the lantern. And I have no idea where it could be. I wish I knew what I was doing. Yeah, like this is the worst part about the randomizer, I would say, is when you don't get an item as crucial as like the lantern. It's really, really important to have. Come on. Like the... So Palace of Darkness, we're screwed. Hyrule Castle Dungeon, we're screwed. Death Mountain, Dark Caves, we're screwed. Ice Palace and Swamp Palace we defeated, but we weren't able to defeat the boss because we need the Ice Rod. So we really need the Ice Rod, the Lantern, and the Magic Powder. Those are huge at the moment. That totally sucks. What I'll probably do is just take a break then, and I mean, I don't know when we'll come back to this run, but this, you know, kind of sucks that we have to take a break. But what I'll do is I'll just actually I'll see who's online right now. We'll raid somebody. Stick around. You can earn some extra moonstones. I'll be back. We're gonna be playing some more Pokemon Crystal Clear Nuzlocke Challenge. Pokemon Crystal Clear is a fantastic Game Boy Color open world ROM hack of the original Pokemon Crystal. You can pick your starting region, Kanto or Johto. You can pick between 1 to 50 or 1 of 15 starters. You've got customization in your music. You've got music from all over the Pokemon franchise, all mostly done by Junichi Masuda, which is awesome. But a ton of like Game Boy Color style remixes of Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum music, X and Y, Black and White 2, Black and White, Sun and Moon, Pokemon Go music. They've got everything. You can also customize your trainer. You can do a lot of customization. So we'll be continuing from that then. We actually lost all of our Pokemon in the underground to an event battle in our second attempt, except for 2. We had a Clefairy in the PC named Foible, and we had an Eevee we were just gifted in Goldenrod City by Bill. And the cool thing about it being open world is we took on Viridian City as our first gym. We can take on any other gym leader as our next gym. The game, the gym leaders will actually scale with you, which is really cool, based on your badges. Also, what you can buy in shops scales based on your badges. So it just feels like a little more modern, fresh take on the game. I really like it. I really, really enjoy it. The Pokemon also follow you, just like in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And we were lucky. We had an Eevee, we had a Thunderstone, we had a Clefairy, we had a Moonstone. So we were able to evolve our Eevee to a Jolteon, evolve our Clefairy to a Clefable, and then we were gifted a Fearow. By somebody, by a guard, and so we started to build our team up. We've now got a team of 6 again. We just have to, and we're not too far off from where we're at level-wise, so we just have to continue from there. That's what we'll do. I might do, before then though, I might do a quick Super Mario Randomizer stream. We might do some Mario Brothers 1 or some Mario Land 2. Just have some fun with it. Maybe even some Mario Brothers 3. I'm not sure yet, but thanks for tuning in, everyone that's watching right now on twitch.tv/3up_moon. It really means a lot. I stream every single day here from 1 p.m. Pacific onward, and I do a ton of different randomizers. just try out all sorts. Who is streaming today? And what are people streaming? And then let's do a quick raid, and then I'll be back in about an hour or so. Ooh, we've got some Mega Man 3 going on. We've got some Castlevania on the PS2. You know what? Hell of Ditties is celebrating their brand new emotes, and they're playing Elder Scrolls Online, but they're doing a pacifist run. Really cool place to hang out. Let's go give Hell of Ditties a raid, and then also give them a follow if you can. And I'll be back in about an hour. Thanks again to everyone that's been hanging out. Thank you to the regulars. Thank you to Michelle for the hydrate. If you're watching on YouTube, click that subscribe button. I have every single one of my streams in full. You can watch it there. And if you're not following our channel already, then click that follow button. I'll see everyone in the next part and in Hell of Ditties chat. Take care.